how do you value declining businesses?
Want me to answer that one? They're not worth nearly as much as growing businesses.
Well,
but they can still be quite valuable if a lot of cash is going to come out of them.
yeah, generally speaking, it pays to stay away from declining businesses.
Yeah.
It's very hard. You'd be amazed at the offerings of businesses we get where they say, I'm going to upset Charlie, but they say, it's only 6 times EBITDA. And then they project some future that doesn't have any meaning whatsoever. If you really think a business is declining, most of the time you should avoid it. Now, we are in several declining businesses. The newspaper business is a declining business. We will pay a price in that business. We do think we understand it pretty well. We will pay a price to be in that, but that is not where we're going to make the real money at Berkshire. The real money is going to be made by being in growing businesses, and that's where the focus should be. I would never spend a lot of time trying to value a declining business and think, I'm going to get one free. It's what I call the cigar butt approach, where you get one free puff out of the cigar butt that you find. It just isn't the same amount of energy and intelligence brought to other types of businesses is just going to work out better. And so our general reaction, unless there's some special case, is to avoid new ones. We're playing out certain declining businesses by their nature. But, we started with declining businesses. We started with textiles in New England, and we tried U.S.-made shoes, and we've
Department store in Baltimore.
Department store in Baltimore, Howard and Lexington
Trading
Street.
stamp company. We're a specialist in that.
Yeah, we have one business. We have one business that did 120 million or so of sales in 1967 or 8. And what we do last year, about 20,000?
Yes.
20,000, yeah.
I presided over it myself.
Yeah. Well, I want to say I helped. I mean, he didn't do it all by himself.
No. I mean, but I've sat there in the location and watched
We thought of bringing the sales chart down here and turning it upside down to impress you, but Charlie is still in charge of this business. He's I can't get him to sell it, but make me an offer.
But if you think what came out of those 3 declining businesses, all of which failed, it's so many billions. It's hard to imagine how much came out of them.
Yeah,
we're not looking for an opportunity to do it again.
No, but it was in 1966. Maybe we should, because in 1966, Sandy Gottesman, one of our directors, and Charlie and I, we put $6 million into a company. We called it diversified retailing, although we only had one operation. But it's not, it was kind of like Angelo Mazzillo calling his one location, in New York, Countrywide Mortgage at the time. And we bought a department store at Howard and Lexington Street. Now, in our defense, I would have to say there were 4 department stores at Howard and Lexington Street in Baltimore, and all 4 of them are gone. But that $6 million has turned into about 30 billion, starting with that
Failed business.
failed business. Yeah. And of course, Blue Chip Stamps was another example of that, because that was another company and then of course Berkshire was the textile business. So we were sort of masochistic in the early days. Becky.
Ignorant too.
Yeah. Okay. That was the word that came to mind, but I didn't really like to use it.